Investigators are on the scene of a deadly plane crash in Sedona. 3 people on board that small plane were killed when it went down during takeoff from the Sedona Airport and then caught on fire. ABC 15's Corey Rangel was on the scene today. Corey, do we know anything about who was on board?
Steve, we've learned the plane is registered to Pat Porter, a former cross-country Olympian who competed in the Olympics back in the mid and late 1980s. However, the names of those on board the plane have not been released, but several people today told me that a father and his 2 children died.
I knew it was over.
Pilot Joe Waters unknowingly watched the plane's final moments before it crashed.
Instead of getting airborne, he did pull the nose up just a little bit, but then it just disappeared.
Joe works next door to the airport and called 911 after seeing the plane go down.
And of course I hoped to see him fly out of it on the other end, but instead of seeing him fly out of it, all I saw was a ball of fire and smoke everywhere.
Joe says the plane sounded fine during takeoff, but knew something was wrong when the plane never made it off the ground. It then crashed through an airport gate and flew off a cliff at the end of the runway.
I did go down and look, and there were tire marks where he had put his brakes on, but apparently just a little too late.
Kept going, it didn't take off in the air, and then there was a big black explosion.
Several people eating breakfast at an airport restaurant also saw what happened.
The reaction in here, people were like very surprised, kind of screaming a little bit. And
Holly McCusick grabbed a fire extinguisher and ran out of the restaurant to see if she could help.
By the time we got there, they said it had already burned.
And investigators are still trying to determine who was on board, and federal investigators are now out here trying to determine what exactly happened. Steve and Katie.
Yeah, just a horrible situation to watch there. Thank you, Corey.